The objective of understanding these rules of power is not to exert dominance over others, but rather to comprehend your own position in society and how to continuously grow. There will be people who oppose your efforts to improve your position, but ultimately, everyone would prefer to have more power than less. However, things now take an intriguing turn. Knowing the laws of power is insufficient. It's how you attain them that matters. That is vital. When seeking to attain authority, people frequently make dumb errors. Instead, you must be deceitful and democratic while acquiring authority, however vain that may sound. However, the more adept you grow at wielding power, the better a person you will become. Most guys fail in life due to their inability to handle power. Consequently, their success is fleeting. You will observe that they assume they will receive a promotion. Their values, attitude, and manner of speech undergo an abrupt decline. It is preferable to have never been given power than to have been given it and then lost it because you didn't know how to manage it. With that in mind, let's examine 8 laws of power that have been crafted through the wisdom and timeless knowledge of ancient civilizations. Number 1. Develop people's trust in you. People will always claim to detest politics. However, each of your relationships is founded on political ideals. This is especially true when it comes to being around a boss or pupils. People like to identify themselves with a powerful boss and do their bidding in order to obtain organizational influence. According to the author of this book, however, this is the incorrect method. Why? Because if you make a mistake, the powerful boss will just fire you and hire someone else. Therefore, the book proposes that you should align yourself with a weak boss and then make them so dependent on you that they cannot succeed without you. In this manner, you will have the power. By rendering them fully dependent on you, you achieve the ability to govern them as you see fit. Furthermore, you should never train your subordinates enough to succeed without you. Number 2. Protect your reputation no matter the cost. Reputation is important to authority. It is feasible to frighten and prevail just on the basis of one's reputation. Consider a pair of basketball players. One basketball player is an outstanding player who is often regarded as the greatest player of all time. The second basketball player is only a rising talent. Suppose the elite player faces the new player and performs less well. Despite his performance, 80% of people will still say that the elite player played better. Why? Since he possesses the legend card. He has a greater reputation than the new player. The same applies to your everyday. You can increase your strength by gaining a positive reputation among your peers. It maximizes your presence without requiring excessive effort. However, you will be vulnerable to attack. If you ruin your reputation, you should establish an impregnable reputation for yourself and keep an eye out for possible threats to prevent them from occurring. Especially if you are just beginning to build your authority, it is crucial that you establish yourself as a diligent worker. Because a single error could tarnish your reputation, you must be both well organized and trustworthy. For instance, you might embarrass yourself on a single night out. If you drink excessively and curse your boss for being impolite, your worth and reputation may be jeopardized. Likewise, arriving late or unprepared to an important meeting may also compromise your value and reputation. Number 3. Keep your ambitions a secret at all times. Rarely is revealing your true intentions advantageous. People may disagree with your beliefs if your goals are in opposition to theirs. It may occasionally result in a tense confrontation, but you can never conceal your genuine goals by closing yourself off from the world. Instead, more frequently discuss your goals, but not the ones you intend to pursue. This is particularly true if you are surrounded by persons who wish to stifle your aspirations in every way. Avoid them. Because you appear pleasant and trustworthy, it will be difficult for your opponents to recognize you. The author of this book refers to this technique as disguise your behavior, because people tend to focus on one item at a time. They cannot discern that the individual with whom they are communicating is employing an alternative method. It will be easier to earn people's trust and lead them astray if you conceal your goals. It will be too late by the time they discover your deception. Individuals are less likely to detect your intentions. If you are subdued and unobtrusive, as they have faith in the ordinary. Number 4. Do not look to be flawless. To appear superior to others is hazardous. The most harmful behavior is appearing too flawless. Only the dead and superhero gods have the ability to appear flawless. The more you strive for perfection, the more people will be interested in you. You ultimately subject yourself to undue pressure and performance expectations. In reality, this is the reason why companies frequently ask this question. When you attend a job interview, you will be asked about your weaknesses. The optimal reaction is to admit to having deficiencies in unimportant areas. You will be in the spotlight as you gain authority. The majority of appearing flawless implies that you shouldn't claim all the. Instead, conduct in such a way that your colleagues view your accomplishment as reachable, keeping in mind that jealousy breeds opponents and hypocrites. Therefore, it is prudent to expose defects and accept weakness. You must claim that your accomplishments were the result of pure luck or acts that the other person could replicate. This will prevent others from being envious of your achievement. The essence of power can be reduced to a single thought. Less enemies, more friends, period. Number 5. Avoid committing to anyone. Do not commit yourself to any side or cause. Others will vie for your attention if you maintain your independence. You may also pit adversaries against one another. If you enable others to believe in any manner that they possess you, you will lose control over them. In fact, they will work even harder to get your favor. If you do not express your emotions, be unapproachable and acquire the power that comes with their complete attention and unmet need. You do not need to frighten them away or demonstrate that you cannot commit, rather, lure them with the possibility of possessing you. One of the most important factors in achieving this is to maintain a safe distance from quarrels that are not necessary and to monitor others as they battle. Start a conflict and then gain influence. In fact, the so-called elites of the globe frequently employ this strategy. Whenever they wish to advance an agenda, they force the world to quarrel over trivial matters while they advance their true purpose. This is the definition of order from chaos. Number 6. Do not mingle with unhappy and unfortunate people. The unfortunate people are not victims, as they would have you believe. Even if someone does not want to drag you into the mud with them, their mindset and beliefs are nonetheless contagious since they are seeking to inflict harm to themselves and others. The more you are exposed to such individuals, the more likely it is that you will become collateral damage. Therefore, do not seek to explain yourself to them or engage in a fight with them. In this work, the author refers to them as infections. Sever all relations with them and leave immediately. If you do not, you place yourself in grave danger of becoming entangled in their problems. Instead, surround yourself with people who won't rot you from the inside out. Permit their positive qualities to infect you and improve your mood. Number 7. Never ask for forgiveness or admiration. Asking for assistance is an art. It requires you to comprehend that the other party does not misunderstand your needs. Even the most prominent character has desires. If you fail to engage them, they will disregard you as pitiful or a waste of time. Due of their own problems, no one will listen to or assist you when you beg for assistance. If you desire something from someone, you must appeal to their sense of self-respect and fulfill their objectives. If you are able to offer it, they will do everything you request to elicit feelings of guilt in them. By bringing up the past, a tactic that will always backfire, it is often preferable to appeal to a person's charity rather than their greed. Determine the individual with whom you are interacting. If they appear selfish and just concerned with themselves, you should appeal to their greed rather than their charity. Number 8. Isolation is detrimental. Your thoughts are scarier than they appear, do not explore them alone. If you've ever traveled to a developing nation where street dogs roam, you may have noticed that the dogs kept as pets and in isolation are frequently considerably more aggressive than the street dogs. Your words reflect your ideas and actions. Get accustomed to seeing things from the perspective of others, and avoid isolating yourself to the point where you cannot bear the viewpoints of others.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.